Hey guys, what's up? We're here for my fifth CPL series. Honestly, might be the last one I bring to the channel. I don't know if I'm gonna play versus GDK today. We might just dead game it since my team's pretty much out anyway, and it looks like we're losing pretty heavily today. But that's okay. I figured I'd bring you guys as serious series as I can, even if it's kind of a meme tour. Definitely using teams that are kind of tried and true and fun. So this is my series against Lax. It happened on the 30th of March, so typical Fool's Day today. So a couple days ago, but yeah, it's chill. Um, so looking at game one, I decided to bring something funny. I know the West guys like to spam Charizard, and personally, I never use Charizard because it's a big fish. So I thought I'd bring it versus one, and I guess I kind of paid the price for that because right off the bat, my Charizard wide encounters a Victini and a specially defensive Kamo, so the matchup's pretty much doomed from the start. He also has many checks to Heatran and Gliscor and Greninja and Kamo again, and none of them are trappable. Like the one non-trappable check to them. So especially defensive combo was kind of just nightmare matchup. And he also has Scissor for Kartana. It just I couldn't do anything pretty much. But you could see how the game plays out. I lead Charizard just figuring okay maybe he'll be a physically defensive variant, but no he turns out to be Scarf with not much special attack, so he's gonna just Volt Switch into me. And I'll Solar Beam and yeah it's gonna take him only 16%. Yeah, I wish I was like X with Dragon Claw. X would have just destroyed in this game. But I digress. He gets rocks up as I just boost off the damage, and I can't really do anything here. I just go to Finny, but I mean, he's going to go to Victini, and I feel very threatened by a Choice Band Victini here. So I'll go Heatran. He's going to Bolt Strike, so it looks like Scarf damage from that, but I don't even think he needs Scarf with the Greninja in this team, so I'm kind of wary of that. I'm going to send my rocks anyway, and now my Tran's already weakened a ton, so Scissor's a threat, and it's just I can't do anything. Think that is worse. He goes for Glaciate here. Um, he really didn't need to, but like it's fine anyway. Like he didn't risk anything. I wasn't staying in there ever, so it was a good play there by Lax. I just go back to Heatran, figuring he might be great, and I end up encountering the Blisscore. So it's gonna check me. I go Kartana here. I'm a synth variant, and he earthquakes into me. Um, and he goes hard Como. Unfortunately, I'm not knock on this variant of the Z synth defog. I'm Sacred Sword, so I can't even chip this permanently. See, I don't see a way to really make progress in this game. I go Finny on the Drain Punch, which is cool. At least I could get a fog off, I guess. He goes right Mosh. Is I think I just fog or do I Moonblast? Yeah, Moonblast. Just trying to chip that, knowing they'd come in. All right, and now I go Landorus here on the Volt Switch. Again, I'm grasping for straws here. The games look pretty dire from the start, unfortunately, and that's kind of what I get for using stuff like these fishes. This here now I'm going to defog. Actually, oh yeah, I'm not even defog on the Finny. Right. I'm a Trapper. I'm a Whirlpool variant, and now I go Weavile, knowing he's not going to Drain Punch. That's fine. And to make matters worse, not only is he leftover especially defensive, but he's also protect to scout this. I can't do anything. I figure he's gonna go Scissor here, as I just go Tran. I could set up rocks, I guess, again because the rocks at his side are staying for sure, as he beats both my Foggers easily. As he gets to Greninja, and I go Finny, and he reveals it to be Protein, even better because now I could probably break my Finny. So it's just like okay, one thing after I can't win, unfortunately. And this is why I don't really like using these Zard teams. There are just some games where they just fall flat in their back. And yeah, I do get some chip there, but pretty futile. As you see, Hydra's gonna take me out. I pursue, and he lives as well. And that's gonna be a wrap. So yeah, I couldn't do shit in this game. Let's get into game two. I'm using a track end team because the trio's banned, and I also have a Specs Hydragon because it's really nice with it. But looking at game two, I have a Sword Stance track end against a max physically defensive Powdon, and he's got Clefable plus Umbreon of all things against my Specs Hydreigon, so it's just like, okay, why not just bring all of the hard counters, all the things I'm bringing when I don't normally bring them? It just sometimes it could crumble that way. So I just didn't feel like I could do a ton, but in this game I actually could because I did have longevity. I also had Trick on Jirachi. So let's see what I could do here. Maybe I could force a game three. Um, he leads the Dragapult. I'm just going to go Michael Fable safely. He's revealed himself to be a gnarled variant of Umbreon. I don't think that was a smart play of him at all. If I was Life Orb, Fast, Moonblast, he'd have taken a ton of damage, and then my Hydreigon could have really toasted him. But I guess it was early game. He could have potentially played around it. So yeah, anyway, I get my substitute on Hippowdon. I get Rock Stuff as he goes to his Ferrothorn. I just want to scout out what he's doing. He's a Thunderwave variant, which is annoying as all hell for this, unfortunately. Um, and now I go Hydreigon and get knocked, which honestly is ideal for me because I was never breaking through anyway. Um, And I just get a Drake off so I could force recovery here, and I could get my track gun in. Um, and now he goes for Wish, and I figured there's no way he goes for Protect here. So I go Jirachi, but he goes for Protect. This is such a. That play kind of annoyed me. Like, I don't like nitpicking people who are like ahead of me in the series, but like, if I Swords Dance there, and then I Swords Dance again as he goes to Power Down, he takes rocks damage. If he's. Then, like, there's a good chance he dies. Like, especially if I'm Life Orb, which he doesn't know if I am or not. And that's like the only way he could lose this matchup. So I just thought that was a really unnecessary and really greedy protect for him at that point, when he still had a Clefable at full health to check my Hydreigon that was knocked off. So like I just don't understand that play at all. But it worked, so whatever. I should have just fished for the joke because I knew the match wasn't ideal. So now I'm just gonna lock in U-turn. It's gonna be back to square one pretty much. I go track in open, maybe he'll foul play. But yeah, just wishes. So it's wrapped. He goes Dragapult here, and I'm Lumberry, so I sort of like, okay, please give me something to work with. Give me something to work with. Stay in. But he goes to Powdown, and given the stonage damage, it's a really physically defensive variant, and its leftovers not Rocky Helmet. So yeah, it's just looking bleak. He goes for Earthquake, which doesn't make any sense. I was never close combating. Actually, it did make enough. It was a safe. Yeah, it was like the right play from him. Yeah, I take that back. Like no point risking it at that point when he's got such a lead. So yeah, I knock off the Clef. I go Jirachi here on a flamethrower. It's fine. And I think I tricked the Pharaoh. I was hoping to catch Rotom or Hippo, but no way he ever goes Hippo, honestly. I just use in here, avoiding the T-Wave. Has some permanent chip on it. I got Corviknight in on the Iron Head, so it's T-Wave Iron Head, which is a fine set in my eyes. And now he goes to Powder on. I think I went Jirachi trying to wish up, but I probably should have went Seismitoad in hindsight. So I just go U-turn. I get the Seismitoad in on rocks. Um, and I really just don't feel like I can do a ton. I go Clefable here just trying to wish stuff up. He goes Pharaoh. I don't want him to spike if he has it, so I just go Corviknight. The Iron Heads again, so it's whatever. I just feel like I'm kind of trapped here. Wrote him in, and I go Seismitoad. You're really supposed to be a Toxic variant, which is fine. Not like I could really do a ton anyway. I just had to go Seismitoad there. And now he goes Flamethrower Clef. Okay, he goes Hippo here. And I wish I Moonblasted twice. I might be able a chance to kill like max rolls or crit. Whatever, I just teleport there anyway. Actually, I'm slower, so it didn't even matter. I'm under IV'd, I think. So yeah. And I U-turn there as he gets. I get Jirachi wished up. Now he Whirlwinds, and I get Jirachi in. And at this point, I actually make a misplay, and I U-turn into Clefable. Take a. I should never go Clefable here because he could Whirlwind through the Protect. So yeah. But thankfully he whirls me into Hydreigon there. And I Draco it for a decent chunk. And now I go Track Gun and pressure it, much like he was pressuring me with Hippo. But the thing is that he has his own Hippowdon, so it's like, fuck. I can't break through for shit. And yeah, now I make the same misplay and I go Clefable again. And this is my fault, because like I'm in 3 kill range. I didn't even think that through right. And I just teleport to Corviknight knowing, okay, he's going to hopefully whirlwind me into the... but I whirlwinds me into this, so it's like, okay, it's a wrap. I can't do shit. My Clefable's dead now. Um, And he goes Dragapult, and the big matters worse, he reveals up the like specs or spell tag and just takes me out from there. If it was spell tag, it was like max damage, but I think it might have been specs. He just switched out there, so I had to risk it, and I got my Dragon in, and I do claim a kill at least. But yeah, this matchup I just really couldn't do a ton with, and I fucked around early on, and I didn't take advantage of it, so it's my fault. He burns me here when I feel like I still had an outside chance, and just like took it away. Just because, like, if I'm able to chip that Pharaoh Thorn, then just with a couple flinches on the Powder Down, I could maybe set my track again up or pressure with Hydreigon, but it didn't really matter. Um, I do get the Clefable healthy, um, but yeah, I can't do Ton here. And I get the Sub, but then he goes for Discharge. This was a stupid discharge. Because, like, imagine letting this take a knockoff or a Scald from that position when I'm this healthy and discharging it plus minus 0. Like, that's actually a way where I could win. There's no way of healing. This isn't a wishful fable. It's like, I just don't get how Lax, like, played that turn specifically. I feel like it was really unnecessary. But it works. So yeah, we're just going to have the same sequence again. I'm going to go Terrakion and discharge. Now I'm going to figure the Hippowdon's going to come in here. So now I've got, like, okay, maybe a chance. And he's going to make a misplay here. And he's going to stand on Dark Pulse. If I get one flinch, I can take it out, maybe. Or at least put it in +2 range. And I have like 3 chances to flinch here. I don't get either of them. And I don't know why he just didn't get rid of the Pharaoh Thorn or go to Liquid Fable. But yeah, he continued to risk it, and then finally he went Pharaoh when I was like Sand plus Rocks range, which made sense. But yeah, I don't know why I just didn't go to this before and threaten me with Drag Pulp from here, because the Drag Pulp picks a kill, as you see. I don't know why I liked him the Thunderbolt, but yeah, it was just really poor of him. If I got one flinch there, I could have actually won the game. Like I probably would have actually been favored to win the game. So yeah, I feel like Lax just opened himself up to some chokes here, but whatever. And now we're just gonna see. Finally, I have to go all in with Thrakion, so I get two Swords Dances Nung. I live Earthquake always. I'm actually EV'd to always live Earthquake after Rocks, I think. And now +4, it doesn't. It's like I get like an average roll. I need max damage to kill that, and I don't get it. So I need a critter max, and it's a wrap from there. That's a good game. I really don't like how he played those few turns. It kind of bothered me. Like he had such a lead, he just played so hastily there. But yeah, whatever. Cookie didn't crumble my way, and yeah, it revealed itself to be Specs there. And it's a good game. Hex is going to clean me out. So yeah, well played. Um, it's a series against Lax. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna try and bring more content later. Peace.